As we celebrate Father's Day today, know that you're always remembered. Know that you will always be our number one hero, our number one fan, our number one supporter. We might have lost you, but we have gained a guardian angel this time. Know that we are always missing you every day. Good day guys, welcome back to my channel, itKENbeyouradventures, and this time we are celebrating a very special celebration, which is Father's Day. And this vlog will be a tribute to my dad. It's exactly 1 month now since my dad passed away, and I just wanted to pay tribute to the person that he is, and to let him know that we miss him so much and that we are grateful that we were able to spend great time with him when he was still alive. And also, this vlog is dedicated to all those daughters and sons who have along the way lost their dad and would always remember how their dads have changed their life in the most amazing way. So, like everyone else, I know losing a family member, much more so the person that is very close to your heart, is never easy. I know that that is a natural part of our lives, but I've never really expected that that will come so soon. This time, that we could have a lot of memories that we could have shared, a lot of dreams that we could have fulfilled. But sometimes God has His own ways of doing things, and you know, we just have to like really accept things as they are and move forward, no matter how painful, no matter how hard it would be. The best thing is that we have to think that no matter where they are, it's for the best. Free of suffering, free of anything. They are at the best place because they are with God, they are with Jesus already, and they are in heaven. And as to my dad, Papa was a fighter since when he was a kid until at the very last breath. He wasn't sick at all. Dad is my Papa is very strong. He's a very strong man. Never complains. He would just always smile. And it was very unusual because he stayed in the hospital for only 15 days. Just complained of dizziness. And that was the first time he was admitted in the hospital, the first time that he was so sick. We were never expecting him to be like that. Very, very unexpected. But my dad showed so much courage and fighting spirit when he was in the hospital, and I admire him for that. The last 15 days was very tough for us as a family. Even though my Papa was struggling to breathe because his hemoglobin was very low. He was fighting a severe infection. He was having some pneumonia and a probable cancer. Papa never gave up. Papa is a fighter. He would always smile, even though he is too weak to like say anything or any word, to utter any word. But when you ask him, Papa, are you alright? Papa will just do thumbs up, or he will just wave his hand to say that he's alright. And you know, the only thing that I missed so much, I miss so much the times that when we do video calls when he was in the hospital, we always pray together before he goes to sleep, and when he wakes up, we pray together. And whenever he feels he can't breathe properly, he's struggling, we would always call. I miss those times with him. And actually the hardest part was not to be with him physically, because we are here in London, my sister is in Netherlands, we are abroad, Mama is at home, she can't be with Papa because of the condition that she has. She is a stroke survivor, my mother, and she can't just go out and be with Papa. But despite all of those challenges that we are faced with, we really see to it, really made a point that we will be there no matter what, despite the distance, that Papa will feel our love until the very last. It was very hard because, you know, May 21 was the day that my dad passed away, exactly 3 o'clock. The doctor, who is a good friend of mine, called me, messaged me, and he said we're having an emergency with Papa. And so I automatically messaged my sister and phoned the doctor. And it's difficult because seeing your dad being resuscitated, being revived, fighting for his life is difficult, but we have to do it because we were thinking that during the time that at least whatever happens, Papa hears the voices of his children until the very last. It was difficult because every 5 minutes there was an update. The doctor said, Ken, first 5 minutes, Ken, your Papa is unresponsive. So they just continued the resuscitation. They still continued doing CPR for my Papa to revive him. Then after 5 minutes, the doctor said he's had already fixed dilated pupils. Deep inside, I know already that, you know, Papa is never gonna come back to us. And after 5 minutes, the doctor said, Ken, it's already flatline. And so what happened, me and my sister, we really cried and screamed at the top of our lungs, Papa. It was difficult, but it was also the best thing that we have to do because we can't be with him during the time. We can't go home. We can't go home to be with him physically. So what we did, when the doctor declared that Papa was already gone, we just gave our message and said how much we love him. Because if we only have a choice, you know, when situations are okay, we could have gone home and be with him. The only thing is that we weren't there during his funeral to say our last goodbyes. But it was so hard to say to everyone actually during the time when Dad passed away on the 21st of May, who to say to first that Dad is gone. How we can say to Mama that Papa is never gonna come back again. It was difficult, but with the grace of God, we were able to do it. Say to everyone that Papa is gone already. It was actually a struggle. It was actually a struggle, but we have to face the situation squarely. We have to face the situation with a strong heart and believe that God has His own plan, and God knows best. And God will not leave us hanging and give us any problems that we can't solve or any challenges that we can't overcome. And so by the grace of God, we were able to like really make it through the situation. It was difficult, but we made it through. I would always remember Papa as a very loving, caring, selfless, positive, and very thoughtful man. When Mama suffered stroke in 2018, Mama was declared a poor prognosis. Mama's survival after a stroke is a miracle in itself. And everyone has witnessed how my Mama literally rose from the dead to being alive, to how she is now, to what she is now is way too different when she had the attack in 2018. As a family, we were there despite the distance. We expedited, we really fought so hard, asked God,
Yay!
help
Happy
us
New
to
Year
bring back Mama to us
too!
full in body, mind, and spirit. And God is so merciful and loving that He gave Mama back to us. And we saw how Papa has stood up for our family. That despite the situation, despite all the uncertainties, Papa was there to be Mama's partner, to be Mama's main hero, I would say. The last 3 years was a struggle for us as a family, knowing that we were never complete.
Very good, so.
We were really looking forward for us to remake our family picture, which we had done the last time, 2013. Papa really showed so much love, dedication, and patience to Mama for Mama to recover well. Papa became Mama's hands. Papa became Mama's feet. Papa became Mama's strength. When everyone loses faith and hope, but Papa was there. Papa guided Mama all the way. And you see the difference to Mama now. From someone who is in coma to someone who walks again, who speaks again with intact mind, sharp memory. All because of Jesus and all because of Papa. That God has commissioned Papa to do His good works to Mama. And we are thankful for that. Papa might have left and might have gone ahead of us, but Papa has really fulfilled His mission to our family, much more so to Mama. And we will always remember Papa for that. Since then, when Papa was still a kid, until he grew up, have his own family, Papa was a fighter all his life, and he never easily gives up. Papa loves challenges, and he loves to be challenged. He was the type of person who never easily gives up, and he was a person who always is very, very positive, no matter what. Papa would always smile. He was a light to everyone. He always wears this infectious smile, where I actually got that sunny personality that my dad has really shined to a lot of people, and people will always remember Papa for that. And Papa never taught us to be materialistic, to be complainant, to complain a lot. But Papa ensured that we grow up with good values, that me and my sister would always look back to where we came from, to always have a grateful heart, to always thank the people that are behind in every step of the way to achieving our dreams. Papa was a good provider. No matter how difficult our life was before, we have nothing, Papa would always find ways to provide for the family. For me, my sister, and my mother, Papa has been one of a kind, and it's really magic because, you know, sometimes we would always be surprised that Papa would always have something to like bring and, you know, to put food on the table. And we would just always remember before that if we don't have any food to eat, Papa would always say, yeah, just leave it to me. I'll just come back. I'll just do my job, find ways, and, you know, when he comes back home, he would have food on the table. He would have some money for us to, you know, to provide for our needs. Papa would have never left us empty-handed. All the time, Papa has provided all the way and stood up as a father and as a husband to my mom. He was one of a kind. There are a lot of fun memories that I would remember about Papa when we were still growing up. And Papa is strict, he's very disciplinarian, but he's a very kind-hearted man. He knows how to be strict and he knows how to be kind at the same time. Papa have instilled the values of professionalism, the values of humility, the value of friendship, camaraderie, and maintaining a good reputation and dignity to other people. That's what I always remember about Papa, because Papa would never put anyone on the line just at the expense of your own interest. Papa is very selfless. He would always think about others and less about himself. And that's what I admire about Papa. And he was our greatest fan and supporter. I would always remember the time when I went here in the UK. He gave me only 50 pounds. But I never complained because I know our situation is so difficult. He gave his last money to me as a pocket money. He won a luggage as a jackpot prize in a competition in a mall. And he gave that to me. And that alone has proven how Papa's love is, it's so unconditional. He would always support us no matter how difficult our dreams will be, no matter how hard it is for him to support our dreams, but he kept on supporting us. He would always teach us the hardest way, but we are thankful because we grew up to be really wonderful kids. I would always remember all of those times of my dad. And so, Pa, I dedicate this song for you. We love you so much, and we'll always and forever will remember all the memories that we've shared together when you were still with us. I can see it in your eyes that you are restless. The time has come for you to leave. It's so hard to let you go, but in this life I know you have to be where you were made to be. As you step out on the road, I'll say a prayer, so that in my heart you always will be there. This is not goodbye. I know we'll meet again, so let your life begin, 'cause this is not goodbye. It's just I love you to take with you until you're home again. I love you, Pa. We love you so much and we miss you dearly. And Pa, as we celebrate Father's Day today, know that you are always remembered. Know that you will always be our number one hero, our number one fan, our number one supporter. We might have lost you, but we have gained a guardian angel this time. Know that we are always missing you every day. We will take care of Mama We'll take care of her. Don't worry. We'll never leave her. Despite the distance, Papa, there are a lot of wonderful people who have been commissioned by Jesus, by God, to do His good works to Mama. So be assured that you have left a legacy, a wonderful legacy to a lot of people. Not only to me and my sister, to Mama, but also to a lot of people who have, in one way or another, you have touched their lives. And Papa, don't ever forget to say our regards to Papa Jesus. We thank Him for giving you to us, for having your life here on earth made wonderful, impactful, and purposeful. And we are thankful for that, Papa. I know you're already happy in heaven together with Jesus, and we will continue to live what you have thought and what you have started. And we are always and always proud of you, and we love you so much. We will never forget you, Papa. One day we'll meet again. In time, Papa. I know when that time comes, we will be excited with our reunion again. I promise.